Hello, how you doing? So today I'm going to be eating some Egyptian food. Now we're going to do this in a couple of parts, 2 or 3 parts. Today we've got some lovely stuff here. I'll explain that in a moment. Now just to let you know, I'm really enjoying doing these little videos. So I think we've done Sri Lankan, Pakistani. What else did we do? Well, we've done a few of them anyway. I can't remember them all. But I'm going to keep doing it because I love it. So I've only eaten Egyptian food once before in my whole life, and that was only a few months ago. I met up with a friend of mine, Hani, who is Egyptian, and he took me to a restaurant, which you can see here probably. It's probably popping up, maybe here. And I had a fantastic time, really, really fantastic time. So we've got a few bits today, and like I say, there's some other bits we're going to get, for the next episode of this one, because a vast array of food. And I have to say, I had such a lovely time with him. I mean, not just because he's a lovely man and a great friend, but the food was fantastic. So let's dig in and let's have a look at what we've got. So this is really famous. This is Kushari. Kushari is a mixture of rice, pasta, lentils, sometimes chickpeas. There's a few chickpeas in this one as well. Dried onions on the top, and then there's a tomato sauce, quite a kind of spicy tomato sauce that's poured on. Really, really famous from Egypt. Falafel, probably one of the most famous things ever. We're going to dig into those and dip that into some lovely tahina or tahini sauce. Here I've got a little bit of kofta, a little bit of lamb kofta, just meat was on skewers, served with some onion and parsley. And then I've got zucchini mashi. They're stuffed with rice and lovely, light herbs, nothing too fancy. What else we got? Right now we've got this mashi as well. These are cabbage leaves. This is mashi maluf, I think. Again, you'll have to kind of bear with me with pronunciations and some of the names I forget. But again, really delicate and beautiful. I enjoyed them last time. I hope I'm going to enjoy them again. This is Hawawshi. This is bread, and inside it's stuffed with meat, onions, garlic, and things like that. I remember this from the restaurant when we had it. This is Molokia. Now, Molokia is, I can't really find out what leaf it is. It's not a spinach or anything like that. Anyway, it's a green leaf that's cooked. It's really delicious. This is probably the most delicious thing on the table, I think. And that's got garlic, butter, lots of different herbs in there, but yeah, quite heavy on garlic. Usually cooked apparently with like a chicken stock or something like that, or even with chicken inside it. And then this one, I've got some rice here. This is rice with vermicelli, so it's got some small vermicelli in there with a short grain rice, and this is a meatballs with a tomato sauce, again with quite a bit of garlic. Now I think this is called Daud Basha, but like I say, my pronunciation's all over the bloody shop, innit? Anyway, let's get in. First of all, we'll try the Kushari. So this is a carb nightmare. I'm not really eating carbs at the moment because of my diet. The only carbs I eat are when I do these videos. Yeah, this has got chickpeas in it, rice, pasta, lentils, and that spicy tomato sauce. It's fantastic. I love this. I really, really love that. It could be made in lots of different ways, and I think you can get this pretty much anywhere in Egypt, and it's street vendors, street food. Guys are selling this stuff a lot, but yeah, that's fantastic. I love that. Now, let's have a little dip at these meatballs. Really delicious, really lovely. These are nice sauce, and the rice with the vermicelli is, I think I had a little bit earlier. I think it's delicious. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. That's really good rice. Now the Hawawshi, I think you say that, Hawawshi. Meat with bread, onions, lovely spices. That's really good. I love that. I really love that. Let me put that back. Try a bit of kofta. Tastes good, but it just tastes like the meatballs. Not a big difference between the two. And then the Mashi, again, I think it's Mashi maluf, I think, that means cabbage. Excellent. So straight away, I've got steamed cabbage leaves. I've got rice in there, and immediately I get dill. There's quite a lot of dill in there. Really, really amazing. And then the zucchini mashi, which I haven't got a knife with me, so I'm going to use a spoon to cut that, which is quite easy. So they've hollowed out the zucchini, or courgette, or kusa, whatever you call it. And again, let's see what we've got in there. We've got rice and herbs. I'm getting dill again. There's quite a lot of dill there, but not the same as the filling as this one. It's quite different. I'm loving that. They're great. Now, let me just put that back. Falafel. Chickpeas, you can see they're ultra green inside. Parsley. There'll be some garlic in there. Just dipping that in this lovely tahina sauce. That really is lovely. Tahina or tahini, a sesame seed paste. Now they look really dry and horrible, to be honest, but they don't look very appetizing right there. But they're super soft in the middle and very flavorful, very flavorful. Now, let's get a bit of rice, because it's time for what I think the star of the show is. The Molokia. It's spelt so many different ways. I googled it. It's spelt like 8 different ways. But this stuff is just remarkable. Really, really good. And when we had this in the restaurant, oh man, this is my favourite thing. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. This is my favourite Egyptian thing. I love it. When we're in the restaurant, they come and sort of prepared it, and they sort of put it from one pan to the other. I think it's got kind of oil and garlic or something, and they sort of mix it like that. And then the guy sort of poured it into the one pan, which was at an angle, and it went into the serving dish. So it was quite a spectacular thing. Sort of thing I'd cock right up if I tried to do it. But that is just, that's the best. Now, I don't have it here today, but in the next part 2 of this, I'm going to get some pigeon, stuffed pigeon, which I had before. First time I've ever eaten pigeon. And I don't think it's pigeon that you just see flying around Trafalgar Square or in London. It's not that kind of ratty type pigeon. And that was really delicious. We also had this soup, like a bone marrow soup. I remember that now. That was really banging. I love that. So I'm going to get some of that, get some pigeon. There was something there was a starter that we had. And I said to my friend, honey, what's that? And he said, old cheese. And I was like, what do you mean old cheese? Well, that's what it's called. He said, yeah. And they named it really bloody well. Jesus Christ. It's like a really sort of runny, thin paste, like a kind of hummus type thing. But my God, it is so strong. I couldn't eat it. I mean, he was loving it. But for me, it was just, it was like the strongest blue cheese ever on steroids. Really, I couldn't handle it. And it's called old cheese. So yeah, I'm not going to get that. It was bloody horrible, I thought. You can check the video out. I'll leave a link to the whole thing. We had a lovely conversation about stuff as well. I want to get some lovely fish. We had some really good fish from there. I'm going to get it from, this is not from that restaurant, this is from another place, but I'm going to get it from the same restaurant that we had before, when we ate before. But yeah, I mean, what an experience. I mean, again, I'm here to kind of encourage you to eat this cuisine and all the cuisines that I try. Like I said, it was only a few months ago that I first had Egyptian food, and I'm a fan, really, especially of this guy. That is the most incredible thing. I love it, I love it. Well, it's all good. Kushari is fantastic. Nice spicy sauce on there. Lentils. Pasta. The kofta's good. It's not that amazing. It's all right. The mash is really good. So I think, for me, that's number one. I think the cabbage, the maluf, mashi maluf, are second. Really love those. This is great, actually. This rice is really tasty. Meatballs, simple kind of sauce. But yeah, check out part 2. It'll be on its way soon. I'm going to tuck into this. I'm really going to go for this stuff. I love it. I might order some more tomorrow. It's really good. But yeah, I don't know if you've eaten Egyptian food before. If you haven't, give it a try, because it is incredible. Apart from the old cheese, which is really bloody disgusting, unless you really like old cheese. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. I'm going to tuck in. I'll see you soon. That's good. This tahina is amazing. Here we go. Lucky boy.